So for me, I don't know if it was really because of stigma, but more about shame. When I got diagnosed with colorectal cancer, specifically rectal cancer, I felt some shame around disclosing what type of cancer I had. So, people were saying, "Oh, wow, you have cancer. What kind of cancer do you have?" And I struggled with saying that it was in my rectum. And there was some sort of shame around it, and I'm not really trying to figure out why I felt that shame at that time, but that's how I was feeling. And I was like, oh my God, I don't want to talk about that is in my butt. That was just like, ooh, some sort of, people have gotten breast cancer, um, colon cancer, or uh, cancerous in the uterus. But I don't know, something about being just having to say that it was in my rectum, it felt shameful to me. So I don't know, maybe somebody can speak to that. But today I can say it, and is, I don't feel any shame around it. And that's where it was, and it's no longer there. And I'm grateful for that, and I guess also there's a time and a place for disclosure too. So uh I want to normalize it too, because just because you haven't come to the place where there's something you want to disclose, or something that may even need to be disclosed, it's still, disclosure is choice, is self-determination. And you really have to be at peace with what you're disclosing, and when you're disclosing it, and who you're disclosing it to. So let's normalize that as well. How will sharing benefit others is a good question. Yeah, and that's something to think about, because we don't want to just be willy-nilly sharing stuff. We want to share because, you know, sharing helps us heal, so it helps us. But how is that sharing and disclosing going to break stigmas and also benefit the hearer, the person that you're disclosing with? So in that first book I wrote like almost 10 years ago, I shared a lot of stuff about what I was going through in that period of my life. And I'm glad I shared it. Those books are still being being sold even today. And I thought about that as well. If I could talk about the stuff that was going on in my life back then and put that in the public's view, where people could actually read this book, then my journey with cancer should even be easier, or being able to talk about that the cancer was in my rectum. But we're at different places and at different times, and that's why I thought talking about embracing the now is important. Hearing real life experiences are so educational for me. I agree, Layla says. And Layla is doing the same. She's sharing her bag changes and her ostomy journey right there live in front of people. And that is so much more helpful than, maybe books are good too, and it's something that we could use for following up and, maybe learning more intricate things about living with an ostomy, or living with a chronic illness, or living with a aging relative, or whatever it is, you know. But I believe that just being able to step up front and help someone else and share that information through the YouTube channel it was better for me, and I'm really glad. And you guys are the evidence as well that it was better for me, because all of you are here with me right now. And I so appreciate that. I feel so good about the decisions that I made, since having the ostomy. So disclosing doesn't necessarily mean just, you know, throwing out everything and laying out, I would say butt naked to share with someone, but using that discretion, but also using that share to heal yourself and to be a benefit to someone else. And there's another thing. We also heal from the journeys of other people. It may not be something that we're specifically experiencing, but Layla's journey heals my journey, and Rebecca's journey heals my journey, and my journey heals Rebecca's journey, and Maureen's journey, and all of us together, all of our lives mesh and blend and heal one to another, I believe. So that was a brief snippet of a deep dive conversation that we had in the live moving forward together. And if this video resonated with you, or you would like to be a part of these deep dive conversations, hit the subscribe button and come on through. You're welcome here. I want to thank you for watching, and I appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.